Right. It's a bit of a nice yeah, two games from the Lions.
They're jumping into the Lions, just like you said. Coming into this one, another knife round win as well for Imperial, so that's going to be another CT side start for them that they'll dream of.
Especially on a map like Overpass, it ain't all bad, may I say. I think Imperial are going to thoroughly enjoy this one. All right, cool. So here we go. 2-game, at least they almost gave themselves a chance by picking up the pistol if it wasn't for, well, decenty, doing what he was, doing whatever he did with that dastardly P2K. Alright, let's get this one started. Our second BO1 between Imperial and game, who are ESL.
Oh, Vinny with the dualies blinded, but still gets away with it. Second flash blinds everyone, and it's gonna be Vinny tearing through them. Absolutely breaking them down right now. And it's just Doc left scratching his head. So Vinny looks for the ace. No way. Jumps in backwards to try and save his teammate. To try and give Vinny the ace right there. You respect his efforts, but all is well. It'll be shut down either way.
So we're back into the swing of things here for Imperial. Oh my goodness, that had to be been one of the fastest 4Ks I've ever seen. My goodness.
But it was. Vinny showing up. You gotta respect the teammate like no way that's willing to jump in backwards like that. That was the underrated part of that clip here, but ooh, you fell victim to the crouching deagle connector here. But look who's opening up the door and looking to slam it in their face. It's a complete collapse coming through. But there's still Doc that's left standing.
We'll see what he can do.
Trying to work here in connector. Dodging, ducking, diving and dipping. And dodging again here, but he can't escape. He actually turns for a beautiful kill. He's docking, but unable to fight forward there any further.
And so back into it. And into the Lion's Den. Imperial, I think, they were trying a little bit earlier on. Over there on Inferno. Just, getting a little aggressive. But now it's been more so a one-way street. It's more business here. They do like getting in their opponent's face, may I say, Phelps. And 3 other players are just fighting towards T-spawn. They want to give the fans some entertainment, and I think they're doing that right now.
Absolutely. This is wild CS right here, but like you said, getting in their face. Looking to just level this game out as quick as possible. That is what they're doing right now. Showing up in the server and breaking down the opposition here. But we're into the first gun round. Seen some good stuff. The pass. We'll see if those slow defaults come through. I mean, imagine on a map like Overpass, we're going to see it tenfold from what we saw earlier. This map does require a good bit of defaulting here, so that's a beautiful bit of damage. The HE actually bounced a bit awkwardly, so it's not going to chase down the kill.
Oh, and VHZ just barely survives that engagement. Still 4-on-5, still workable for 2-game, but as these 2 players walk in, can quickly change, trade it out there, and Vinny gets another spot in to keep the advantage for Imperial. There's one more problem on the map for 2-game, and it's noway. Towards long. Walks forward, but BHZ will survive the engagement. 19 HP, but fast enough on the draw.
Quick trigger finger here. Could Save them some of these early worries here. Rotations lining in towards this ace. DZT timing's good enough to land a kill. And he is traded instantly. Out towards B, another solo mission. And Phelps, I think, was a little bit asleep, but had time to snooze.
And well, VHZ, 19 HP. He actually not gonna go for this? This makes me a little bit sad, Cole. Oh, but I mean, if he's given the fight, if Phelps wide swings monster, then maybe. But there's just no time. Yeah, I mean, certainly a doable clutch. Like, yes, 19 HP is very little, but HP doesn't mean anything if your target is looking the wrong way, and then bam, you're in a 1v1. But, you know, it's hard to be confident against a team like Imperial.
That's it for sure. Sometimes you have to err on the side of caution here, and that's what they like to do here. VHZ having the op once again. The rest of the roster still able to force by close behind it, but they just don't have a lot of utility either. Map control is going to be difficult here. Basscat coming through from both sides.
Decenty and Phelps. And it's a quick double there from Decenty to shut down the short control. And noway sees a shadow and is instantly swing plus pre-fire. Doc couldn't fire back. Henny on the line. B-God drops. Decenty sees a shadow. And Santos decides to check his connector at the worst possible moment. 5-0.
Brutal. This is looking a little bit more difficult here than that first map where maybe there was some respect forced early. Right now, you're getting none of it. Absolutely nothing given to you right now. Everything that you get from this point has to be earned. As the confidence is definitely soaring here on the squad. Imperial. They're going to push you at every extremity, and that's what we've seen so far. They're pushing short, they're pushing A. There's no free real estate here for this squad.
I mean, look at this. Noway is already pushing it to respawn. Decenty gets another double in towards short. There is one more problem. That is DZT is actually taking down Vinny, and oh, is VHE gonna push through the flank? I mean, noway. We'll be able to secure this kill. VHZ gotta be clean on this.
Oh, we got another one.
No, it's so sad. And then Henny's gonna hit the off headshot. Tragic, really, is all I can say. It's 6-0.
Yeah, that's just tough right there, really. Did have a little bit of hope going for you there, but gets ripped from right underneath you. As they shut it down with some confidence here. 6-0 with the quickness.
There are some moments, you know, where you can say it's possible they can win a round, but right now with the style that Imperial is playing, it's hard to play real Counter-Strike when your opponents are in your face at every step. And even a great nade that just sinks down onto B-God. He's on to half HP and the wall bangs. They could be good. There's a dink through the door. B-God fortunate to be standing. Oh, around the edge. Not seeing anything just yet. Flashbang through. Oh, we saw a target. And Henny gets awkward, but he has to try and back away. Or does he? DCT is going to chase him down. But Henny is going to blast. Oh, is he looking for the quickscope? The timing's terrible. And so, man advantage here for 2-game in the mid-round.
Something to cook with. It's workable here. And we'll see how long they delay. Smoke gets met at the entrance of short. They're gonna have to route through monster right now. 25 seconds left now. They're gonna pressure the site. They're gonna make it in time.
I'm not sure if their heaven smoke landed or not, or is intended to be like this, because that bomb just got dropped down to 4 HP. Is there an HE? No. But there is Vinny. That's for darn sure, but jumps up onto the railing and just gets domed. 2 versus 3. But Imperial have cash, they have money, and they got confidence to back that up as well. But the shot doesn't connect onto B-God. And so, will this one work out? You can see VHZ is very paranoid currently, but nothing good being given. And without a kid, I don't think this is possible, as well as the spray is a little awkward there from decenty, and, well, it'll eventually fall. This will be the first round, though, for 2 game.
Lead on the board here. Put up some numbers. Put up a resistance. What has been thrown at them here so far. It's great news. I want to be able to put up a fight. And like you said, it felt like, you know, some playing like your version of Counter-Strike, that style that I talked about, wasn't really an option when they were just pressing on, you know, every extremity early in these rounds. There's no safe place to stand. But they do start to break it down. Force a little respect for their name. That's always step 1 here. Henny right back to his antics.
They try to turn up the gas, like 3 players flying out fountain, but Henny's got him down. And he's gonna even eat a flashbang on the way in. Simple kill. B-God also on the hunt for an opener. But instead, oh, there's something's amiss here. We have Santos. He's walking his way up onto the site, but he's gonna make no secret of his approach. He jumps the gun, plays his cards too early, and decenty and co just read right into it.
Have to catch these guys off guard. Have to fool them. 50 seconds left. Great position. Oh, he still spots it out. Wow. No way. Dismisses that tricky to root out angle.
So last 2 players coming through from bathrooms. BHC leading the way with an op. That's nearly a collateral, but Phelps has got the instant trade. Basically through his teammate at that point. And then Henny, ever watching, and right back on the war path for Imperial.
Pick up a little bit, but quickly respond. The quick and dominant round here. Right back to winning ways for this Imperial squad, where they want to be. Do another like half-buy situation here, see what she can bring.
They're gonna try 3 players towards short, but this duo, decenty and Phelps, oh my goodness, this is just, this is about to be madness. Inside the smoke, VHC, he's gonna let one pass, and then decenty runs through. What is going on? Phelps comes away with the double kill at the end of it. Oh my goodness, I have never seen something like that. Not in B short on Overpass, I'll say that.
It's madness. They're gonna keep on crunching. Look at this. No way. Oh, made a footstep. And spotted out. God's job difficult here. Molly out of position right now. He's forced to dance, and he's gonna get just hunted down. There's no relief for this man, and look at who's walking out and who's ready for you. Vinny will shut down the last. There's just no relief for this team.
You know, Cole, I think it's safe to say that Phelps wouldn't do that against a team that he wasn't overwhelmingly favored against. I think there's, I mean, we know there's a massive gap between these 2 teams, and Imperial are playing like it right now. But you know what, Cole? At the end of the day, it's fun to watch, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I'm liking it. Right there with you. But there you go, punishment. No way. Shut down here early.
Oh?
And same for decenty. Henny, you want to give him a peek too? You want to give that a challenge?
Oh!
You might as well.
Hold on, but this round's not done. Henny still needs to die. That's the problem here. And he's already gotten himself back into the bathrooms. The nade is going to sink down for another kill, or you would think Doc survives on 6 HP. Now, Vinny, though, is going to put himself into the firing line. These players begin to drop on down. Can he see something? Well, now he certainly did, and eats a dink as a result. And he'd have to transfer the spray immaculately. Not today. And so Henny is just going to have this op creep in towards graffiti, but mollied out. Nothing to do. This is going to be the second round for 2 game. Okay.
Grab themselves big number 2 and be God. Gonna lead him there. He's still good enough to buy up here, but if they win this round, I mean, they might actually break the economy here, which is not bad.
So we're back. 2 game, if they can get themselves at least 8-4, maybe they can feel a bit happy about themselves. But I think starting to straighten out the tie here. 8 to the door. They're not really considering this boost up, though. At least Santos is not going back to clear it. So there you have it. Short control there for 2 game and almost out of util for Imperial.
Do like their patient setups here. That'll continue. This is quite the angle here. Henny. One of those angles that you will play when things are going really well for you. This matchup. Things are going really well for them.
Like some footsteps are certainly made, though, and noway. Has a back turn for 1. Henny also answers with another. Doc, long range. Can he get this kill on a Henny? Absolutely necessary in order to win this round. Because the bomb is down. Henny has that in control, and 25 seconds, this kill has to come through immediately, and Henny's just being hard to hit. He gets the kill as well. Santos will trade out at least, but he's got to run a gauntlet. Oh, but they let him go past. Peacock gets onto the site for free, but the time. Oh no, Santos. He didn't get it. There's just no time. He has to run, knife out, and there's a player still at truck. Vinny will get both, and it's 9-2.
Clock haunts him again, man. It's not the first time that this roster has fallen victim to that dang timer at the top of your screen. That makes you go forward when maybe you're not so comfortable, maybe you don't want to. Makes it easy pickings. Here on the side of Imperial. They put themselves a step closer to the finish line here. These 2 best of 1s to close out. Double digits.
And yeah, a double-digit half, and this day and age, again, we just wanted to see some fight 2 game for the moment. And sure, maybe we got a little bit of that here and there. But it's definitely the signs of a team that has a lot more to grow. A lot more to go, a lot more to grow. I should say. We got Henny. Off angle. DZT will be able to beat him on the line, though, and that's going to have to start a scramble. Noway pops up for just 1. But that's all. That is an open A site if they decide to leap on it, but Cole, I'm seeing a bit of hesitation.
Yeah, I mean, again, hesitation here can cost you dearly. You had the window of opportunity. It's maybe since closed.
Behind the smokes here. Vinny at truck. Decenty arrives. VHZ. A great swing from Phelps to mess with the Opera there. And Santos, last player standing. And they hesitated, Cole. And that's what cost them 10-2. And that's the difference between the experience here. And so, we're back. Henny and company are just running through them right now. Despite being in disadvantages, you know, Cole, we kind of came into this game saying, hey, we want them to convert the advantages. But we saw a clear sign of hesitation there from 2Game that cost them. And Imperials with the players to punish. Let's see if 2Game can at least get a pistol here. Just to give a little bit of hope. EZT with some forward positioning, but busy clearing corners. Vinny's gonna punish that.
Quick and easy. Start things off here. Quick 4v5. And finding a little bit of utility to fake this B-side setup. They're actually getting the players to jump out of heaven into the site right now. So, in a quick transition back, it is just going to be one man and Santos to defend up against it all. And they've even mollied him out of position. This is just brutal.
Yeah.
They really ran the full exec on him, and it just works out to perfection so far.
Yeah, and Vinny's not going to play any more games here. He wants to wrap this one up. No problem. VHC, B-God, Doc as well. There's a kit, and that's all I can really say about this retake, Cool. But they do have a couple of kills. A B-God falls, or at least fells one. But they're taking too much time on this one, Cole. I'd have to think. Noway playing around the dice, and they're not even playing for the bomb. They're playing for kills and pride at the moment. And there's Henny with 3.
Yeah, this is, again, just a statement victory here. It's looking to be. Exciting one as well. For Imperial here. Again, this will keep up their excellent campaign so far. In ECL, took a tough loss. You have one of those, but outside of that, it's only been 1 loss so far this season, and they're 4 best of 1s. It's likely going to remain that way.
So let's see. But Henny just wide swings out long and deals with Doc. Can we at least get a force buy here? Oh, Vinny, you gotta clear your corners. Ah, he's underneath you! And reaches from beneath and drags him down, but the success continues for Imperial in other parts of the map. Still holding on to that advantage.
Shake that one off right there. Find space elsewhere. Got themselves bit of hesitation though again, and now they're gonna walk into a 3-man stack rate. A great reposition from 2 game. Gambling towards that A side.
Oh, but they're in the wrong positions, Cole. They're out in the open, but starting to assemble the crossfires just barely. That is all 3 players spotted there. So Phelps is gonna try and get to work, clearing out the B site. However, he drops out of heaven. That's spotted out from Phelps. Act-10 tries to cross to the site, though. He thinks he got out. DZT drops instead. But Henny still needs to make it on through. He falls. But both players' positions known. Santos inside of the smoke. But it's a game of timing here. A tossed in. Plant to be established. B-God's going to run forward. But low HP doesn't matter. He gets it through. And it's 2 game with the force buy.
HP just not there for that clutch. The chase down comes through, and there you go. I mean, a big one. Force buy ends up panning out. Able to make it work with the lesser weaponry. It's a big impact. See, they can put up much more resistance after this point here as you close out that round. Big success story from P-God right there. The one player we kind of highlighted coming into this one. A prospect from a couple different academy projects, but probably most notably from the MIBR Academy, and delivers on another round here for a squad.
Smoke, Molly. So 2 game at least trying to show some presence towards that A site early on, but I think Imperial are about to call their bluff by just walking through the smoke. It's really, honestly, it's a little surprising that Imperial, you know, most teams would probably normally not force buy here in this situation. They say, hey, we got plenty of rounds to play with. Let's give it our best shot. But it's Imperial we're talking about. And they know that they can win any round versus this team.
Absolutely. Makes sense here. Give them nothing to work off of. No confidence. Nothing to build upon here if you just win this round. It'll be just a quick reminder of who they're up against.
So they'll march up. It's long side. Met with the Molly. Oh, that's a nice shot from DZT. Gets him some extra access. Another perfect headshot. Like, this is absolutely needed, but is it enough? Is the question. VHZ with the different angles, but I think he saw a shadow there for decenty. And that time for Henny. We're gonna have to have a couple more rounds of play here.
Not quite finished just yet. Final solutions just at the moment here. Be hanging in there for a little while longer. It's good to see. Even though Inferno, I feel like Inferno felt a little bit closer than this map. Maybe it's because they actually got their rounds a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
At this point, it already feels doomed, but might be able to break that 4 rounds like they did in that last map. Should be able to, considering the purchase here. Be a little bit better, just a slight increase here on Overpass compared to the last map.
You know, it's this kind of scoreline where you feel like it's just an inevitability. Now, Vinny just dropped down. Hold on. VHC has dropped down to 30 HP. He's going to try and fall back. Vinny will get in for some smoke spam, but, you know, someone has a primary weapon, and, you know, it could always get weird, especially with Santos. Sole B defender at the moment, by the way. But he'll be able to handle these full ecoed out players. That's at a minimum. And so 5 rounds for 2 game. And honestly, this next round's still going to be awkward for Imperial. Considering a couple of them bought some extra goodies on the side.
You always got to be careful when buying extra goodies.
Look, man, let me buy my Desert Eagle on the full eco rounds, all right?
Oh, trust me, I'm never one to judge. You know? I'm clinical at that. That's one of my specialties. Force buying and poor economic management.
When it's time to eco, I'm always buying an MP9. You saw that on yesterday's ECL game. But back over in NA. Here in South America, though, we got Imperial soaring through this one. We went fast around the rock there. Holy Phelps. Just puts DTT on blast. It's fast up long still as well. And Doc could be in some trouble if he doesn't start moving now.
Seems like there's too much of a concern here to move forward just yet for Imperial. They've got the man advantage. I think at this point you're kind of hoping for some sort of extra move to be made here. Some sort of proactive play to counter that man advantage here. Does look like they're doing a good job of anticipating this, though. Still holding their own.
Yeah, VHC saw a shadow there, but I don't think he registered it. He does come back in, but too many players facing him down. And an A-side gamble stack for a 2 game is going to result in this B-side falling. Nothing to be said about this one. Just deploy those smokes to get that bomb planted. And I think 2 game are going to have to fight for 7 rounds in a row.
Seem that way here. Just simple save called. Open things up, but leave your opper in a really trialing task. You place a lot of faith into him, and I think as you should. But definitely a lot of fights being taken right there, and had to play a flawless game. Couldn't afford a 1-for-1. The save call will give them more opportunities to invest in the future.
Yeah, but what kind of future is there when you're down 12-5? Well, that's its own story. So let's see it. Just a couple more, and, you know, I call it a good day here for 2 game. Again, they're playing against one of the best teams in South America right now, a team that might just be slated to make the major. So how about a few more?
Yeah, this right here, I feel like you're coming into this one and you don't expect much from this team at that RMR. It'd be surprising. This roster has been clearly tearing it up. I'm with you. I think that they are one of those teams here that can prove to be the best in the Americas. Maybe the best in ECL as well.
Oh my goodness, the
sick
boost
boost.
action. And peace out to the op. Pushing even further forward. DZT red into. Right there. Phelps cleans house. And 5. That number is looking awful likely to be cemented here. So flashes through. A walking out monster. Imperial are going to take a calm stroll onto the site. And he's going to let loose an op shot. Make that a 2 versus 5. And Imperial are looking to take this one with 2-0 on the day. And advance up to 5-1 on the season.
Looks like it's all but guaranteed here. Doc on the flank. Last man standing. And then he's getting nothing. He's got a full belt of utility, but the only thing that could give him any hope here is a smoke. One quick spot out there, no way surprised, but Vinny not. Imperial dominate in both best of ones here. Show out and show up. And again, this is exciting for a team that has a lot on the line in the future here. Tomorrow playing up against Furia here. It's going to be one of their biggest tests at this roster that this banner has had so far. And, I mean, you're not going to want to miss that matchup at all. It's for IEM Dallas qualifications. But not only that, they